Welcome back to the Weeb Lounge, guys. I'm Nick, and this is episode 2 of Otherside Picnic. And in this one, we kind of figure out what injuries or powers or whatever the heck's going on in this anime with the two Yuri kind of ish girls. Yeah, it seems like in each one of these episodes there's a hint of Yuri, and that's kind of how this episode opens up with the whole wall slam thing against Zoro there. It's that's not what it's intended, but they very quickly find out that there's something wrong with Toriko's hand and Zoro's eye. And they're not sure what the heck's going on with these things, right? It's just like one of the eyes is like really, really blue, and Toriko's hand is like transparent or something, right? It's like glowy and stuff too. It's really weird. She's gonna have to wear a glove for a while there. Not much you can do with the eyes unless you get some colored contacts. Yeah, actually kind of like the whole two color eye things, but whatever. Okay, so it basically opens up with them trying to find a researcher, an Otherside researcher, to help them figure out what's wrong with the eye and the hand, right? Well, every anime, of course, needs a loli character. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Okay, and in this one, it's Kozakura, and I had to write that down because I can't remember anything. The Kozakura is like, she lives in what everybody kind of refers to as the haunted mansion or some haunted place or whatever. It's basically like an unkempt, pajama wearing, no doing hair, like a real sloppy character, basically. And she used to be a researcher alongside Toriko's missing friend. So this is how this all kind of connects, right? But, yeah, she's also the one that's been paying for those mirror cube things. And apparently she pays a lot because it's enough to where half of the funds goes to Zoro to replace the phone that she broke in the last one or whatever. So there's that. It's a lot of money. It's a pretty healthy stack, and she's got it taped underneath a desk, which is just kind of stupid, but whatever. Okay. They ask her for help to try to figure out what the heck's wrong with the eye, what's wrong with the hand. It's like, I don't know. Okay, so we move on to the next part. Like, that's exactly what it is. It's like, hey, do you know what this is? No. Next scene. I would have appreciated just like a little nuance of extra in there, but hopefully they're not going to try rushing this. That's a sign, I think. Okay, well, they decide, well, I guess it's time to go back to the other side, so they do the whole elevator thing, dodge the big fireball that was coming at them or something. Apparently, when they're doing the elevator thing, the doors open and close like different things once in a while or something. That's kind of dangerous. Wouldn't the monsters like just be smart and kind of camp by the escalator, the elevator door, when it just boom and then murder? That's what I'd do if I was a spirit. I mean, I'd just wait there. I'd have to be a little patient and everything. Just be like, all right, the elevator's going to stop at some point, or maybe I could hit the button my own damn self, right? It's never mind. Spirit logic, anime logic, whatever. Okay, well, they go to the other side. And I guess Zoro sees like a building off in the distance when they were up on top of the skyscraper building, whatever the heck it is. Have you checked that before? Toriko's like, no, so they head that way. All right. Because they're still looking for Toriko's friend, whose name I can't remember because I'm bad with names. I'm great at these reviews, I tell you. Okay, well, they head that way, and they run into some guy. Okay, this guy's name is Abarato. I had to write that one down, too, yeah. He's looking for his wife, who was supposedly spirited away. And if you don't know what spirited away is, essentially, it's just you disappear. No explanation. No reason, no nothing, out of thin air, poof, gone. Spirited away. There's no evidence left, there's no nothing. Like gone without a trace, in a very, very literal and mythological sense, spirited sense. It's ghosts and stuff, whatever, okay. Well, he's there with a big old, it looked like an AK-47 or an ARM or AKM, whatever the heck it is. And of course, he comes off as hostile. There's a whole guns drawn kind of thing and stuff. But in all actuality, he saved Toriko and Zoro from stepping into a glitch. Okay, you can think of a glitch as like a really, really bad landmine. Okay? Like if you walk into this thing, you just disintegrate and die. Now, I'm starting to think, the way that they present the monster from the previous one and the whole atmosphere, I'm starting to think that the other side is not like a spirit realm, but more like a programmed VR realm that came to life or something weird. There's something more to it. This isn't just like an alternate universe or a spirit realm. It's as if it's created or something. I don't know, but whatever. Because glitches happen in computer code. They don't happen here unless we're in the Matrix, then there could be a glitch. Never mind, different story. Okay, well, they go through all this, and he basically stops them in their tracks. This Alborato guy from walking into the glitch. They almost died. Saved them. He flips out a little bit because he thinks that Soro was his wife or something, and I'm like, no, she's not. A little young for you. Just saying. Stop. Okay. They continue on and they get to this, like, it looks like a big mansion, right? Okay, a big old fancy mansion, lots of fog and all this stuff. And, this whole time, Soro is kind of feeling out of it, okay? She's feeling like, she already has, like, these emotions in place in episode 2 where he barely knows Toriko, where Toriko is, like, her new best friend. And probably is because it's her only friend. So if you only have one friend, that's your best friend. That's how it works. Whatever. She lonely. Okay, Toriko and this guy kind of go rushing into the building. Soro hesitates and everything, but eventually follows up. And they find what looks like Toriko's friend. What looks like Alborato's wife. Obviously, these two things cannot be the same thing or whatever. Otherwise, this Alborato guy has a thing for really young women, and this is not good. Okay. Boy. What it is it's another apparition. It's another ghost that is using emotional state against them. Okay. It makes Toriko think she sees her friends. It makes Alborato think that he sees his wife. And it makes Soro think that she's going to lose Toriko. Which is kind of weird the way they do it, because Alborato, the guy goes up first. Soro tries to stop him, but he dead. He walks into it, like disappears in the nut. He dead. Okay, I probably shouldn't have bothered to write this guy's names down, because then he's gonna show up again. He's gone. And Soro tries to stop Toriko, but actually it wasn't Toriko going in. Toriko was holding Soro back. Because Soro was, the brain thing and all that. It was like Toriko wasn't, but was, and Soriko is, but isn't, and now they swapped. If you watch the episode, you'll understand that perfectly. If you don't watch the episode, feels bad for you. Whatever. Okay, well, they kind of figure out in this little instance here exactly what happened with the whole eye and the whole hand thing, okay? Soro, with her eye, her right eye, she's able to kind of perceive the exact nature of a ghost, goblin, ghouls, whatever the heck's in this thing, these folk tales and such, right? She can spot the true nature of them, but she can't really interact, okay? The eye helps her solve the mystery of whatever entity it is that she comes across. Toriko's hand essentially takes a ghost from being ethereal, like translucent, transparent, invulnerable, whatever you want to call it, into something that can, physically be hurt. Okay, so in essence, Toriko touches, Soro punches, and there you go. That kind of rhymed, actually. I'm proud of that. Okay, so Toriko touches. Soro shoots, not punches, shoots, and they defeat the monster. Okay, something tells me things are going to get a lot harder later on. I don't know, but what really happened is that the Wiggle Waggle they fought. Why do they name it a Wiggle Waggle? It's kind of fun to say, I'll be honest. Wiggle Waggle, Wiggle Waggle. Sounds like something you see on a dance floor. Wiggle Waggle. It's not going to be twerk anymore. It's going to be Wiggle Waggle. Anyway. the interaction with the wiggle waggle, like the whole thing where you stare at it for so long, you know, it messes your head up. He had those things growing out of Soro's eyes, right? Like all those things. And Toriko ripped them off, trying to save her with her hand, her left hand or right hand? Was it left hand or right hand? I think left hand. Right hand. I'll have to watch the anime again. I can't remember. One of her hands ripped them off, and basically Soro's eye got infected, I guess you could say, and Toriko's hand got infected, I guess you could say. It's a really bad infection if you think about it. You know, your eye now sees ghosts, and your hand can now facepalm them. Facepalm. Yeah, that's. I have a feeling that's what they're going to be doing. There's lots of facepalming in this one. That rattled my brain a little. Okay, so in this episode, I have to say I enjoyed it. You know, there wasn't much to this, but there was just enough to give you that development that you need to know. That stung. It really did. I hit myself something. I think my nail hit. Okay. The development was really good because now we have our two main characters. Their relationship builds a little bit more. You have each of them with a different power that works well with the other. So you have that set up now. And plus you also have the loli researcher girl. I mean, every anime needs a loli. It's a rule of thumb nowadays. I mean, it's been a rule for like, I think a decade by now, but still, you guys know. So everything is just kind of meshing together. You know, the first episode was the introduction. The second episode sets the parameters and the tone. And now the third episode is going to go wherever the heck it goes. Now we can really advance story. So, you know, like I usually say, my rule of thumb, 3 episodes, 1, 2, we're good so far. You got to get to that third one to see if it gives you woo or not. So yeah, I'm still enjoying the anime, and the unfortunate thing is it seems like there's a little bit of filler at the end and at the beginning, okay? Which compress, because you have the opening sequence, minute and a half, closing sequence, minute and a half, and you usually might have a little intermission or something that's like a second or two in the middle. Well, this one, you got the recap at the beginning, which a lot of long anime do, like Hero Academia, Naruto, you know, any really, really long anime you can think of always has that recap at the beginning. So it makes me wonder if Otherside Picnic here is going to be a really, really long anime. It could be. It's a hint. Because they're trying to stretch things out. And also toward the end of the episode, you have like this little chibi kind of thing going on or whatever. It's in place where the preview of next episode would be. And it's kind of dumb. I didn't like it. But yeah, that kind of gives me a hint that this series might actually go on for quite a bit. We'll see. Hopefully it does. I'm liking it so far. And I'd like it if you like, share, subscribe, or hit that notification button. Any of those buttons really do help out. And last but not least, I guess, watch this anime. So far, I'm really enjoying it. There's another one that I should have done a video series on. It's the guy from the Boonies, the Last Dungeon Boonies. I'm enjoying that one. Maybe I'll pick it up mid-go, but I wanted to, do this one too. So I got to be selective. I only got so much time in the world. Oh, man. But yeah. Give the series a try if you haven't given it a try already. I do recommend it so far. That could change. We'll see you in the next video.